Okay, so Kabox stands for camera boards. We choose to name our company Kabox because we love to reminisce about the first camera in the world, which is called a box camera. Meanwhile, we choose black and white as the primary color scheme for our team logo because it was the predominant color scheme in photography in the 1980s era. As we believe, taking pictures and videos is all about helping people reminisce about their special moments in the future. Therefore, our tagline is, let us help you catch your memories. Our objective is becoming and staying profitable by attracting and retaining customers with high quality photography service with affordable prices and be one of the top photography studios in Malaysia in 3 years. Our vision is to be one of the top photography studios in Malaysia and provide high quality photography service with affordable prices. And our missions are, first, to be the best photography studio with a talented team of photographers. Second, to provide a high quality photography service with affordable prices so that everyone can have their memory captured by a professional photographer. And third, to hold our own exhibition photo gallery every year.
Our reason about the problem. One of the problem in this industry is today the wedding photography industry is growing in every year, but the number of photographers who are very follow the professional standard is too low. So that's why we are try to open this photography studio. And the next, the level of quality of the photo is very low, and it's only comparable to people who use the digital camera. And the last one is we found that the photo that take by the photography in this industry is very expensive in other areas, in other store, especially in our place. So that's why we are open for the photography studio to give in a very affordable price to the customer for the few package of the photo or video that we are giving to the customer. So that's all for me. Thank you.
To solve the problem that keep arise in photography industry, such as lack of photographers who follow professional standards, low quality of photo and expensive, therefore, to solve this problem, we are from Kabox Studio going to make sure that our team is a photographer who have an educational background in the field of photography and full with skills. Other than that, we are going to make sure our main tools, which is camera, always in a good condition and keep updating with the trend. We will also make sure our customers will receive the best photos ever with affordable prices.
Okay, now I will present about the opportunity and the target market for our company. In terms of opportunity, in photography is a new trend emerged frequently. So to maintain up with these changes, whether they pertain to the photography style or to the technique and aesthetic appeal, will, in our opinion, it will be extremely beneficial to our business. The second thing is to enhance the level of work. There is a consistently new cameras, lenses of filter, apps, and such a few apps like Instagram, and the computer and the software and the Photoshop. Next, for the target market, Kabox Studio is situated in the midst of rural and urban area, where numerous events and ventures will take this place. Also, based on our observation, there is a hall that used to have an event, and the universities around it also could be our potential market. Besides that, Besides that, our target market is consists of by the convocation, wedding, and company dinner, and any other type of celebration. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Next, let's look at our company competitive advantage is that we offer video 360 for indoor and outdoor with a reasonable price. We offer two packages, which is mini studio and big studio. We have a 360-degree video and IPP, which is instant photo booth, with only 1,200 ringgit for outdoor, including soft copy and 1,040 photo pieces for mini studio. Meanwhile, in the big studio, we have additional services, which are photo shoot for 1,300 ringgit indoors and 1,500 ringgit for outdoors. This shows that we have a complete photography services. How will we compete? A core element of our success will depend on how much time, effort, and resources we can put into our photography business to make it grow roots. It is critical to constantly be refining our technical and artistic skills as a photographer and to have the right gear for the job. For the marketing strategy, we have four, which is product or service strategy, where we provide complete photography services. Second, in terms of price strategy, our price is affordable with the services that we have provided. Third, distribution strategy. We choose this location because we are in a strategic area where many people work and can readily obtain our services. And lastly, promotion strategy. One of the most efficient venues for advertising is social media, so we use Instagram and Facebook for advertising. For the sale process, we gain different amount for every month. The sales is not constantly increased nor lead to loss. Our company managed to get total sales with amount 999,500 for the first year and keep increasing for the second and third year.
Thank you, Miss Speaker. So basically, my name is SYAFIQ, and now let's move on to our financial projection. Buying 360 degrees in our company will cost a lot, and not to mention the photography materials and many more will have cost us a lot of time. However, big rates will result in a big return, especially in this never-ending private event industry, which is valued for around 710.7 million ringgit over the years in Malaysia countries and increasing each year. We have allocated to the total sum of 100,000 ringgit contribution as a capital in materializing in this company. In addition, that we will request a loan from Malayan Banking Berhad for 42,068 that will make our total financing for the capital to be in the sum of 112,000 ringgit in capital cost. It is not common in an industry for the capital and financing to be high as our target market to above average customers. Alongside with a sturdy market of event industry, we still believe that we can achieve profitability within the first year of its operation. As we can see here, within the first year, despite our heavy expenses, we will achieve a net profit 859,975 ringgit after tax, and comparably to our total expenditure for the first year will be 172,966 ringgit, as half of the equipment are rental and cash are leased. Hence, that is why our expenses are not as high as expected. With let's say we will not only achieve break-even, but also profits within the first year. As years progresses, our expenses does increase alongside with our income, and it will also set the expand and allow us to venture and expand our business, as we hope and plan in the first viewer future. As volatile our movement of cash is, we will still have an excess of cash on hand on the sum of 243,761 in 5. Now I will gladly explain about the financial side of the first main question is how much financial we are seeking in Kabox Studio. Consists of 4 partners. First is me, SHIMA. This is around 35,000. Next is Adriana, Aisyah, which is RM25,000. And thirdly is NURIN AQILAH binti Muhammad NAZRI, RM20,000. And lastly, the SAIDATUL SHIMA binti SAADON, RM20,000. We also took 42,068 in a loan from a Malayan banking berhad with an annual interest rate of 3%. The duration of this loan of 7 years. The time for the last question is how we are going to spend the money of Kabox Studio company. So we are use the money to pay for rental payments, utility pay as a payment of fees, suppliers, machinery, workshop, lease and payments, loan, and office renovation, and many more. To summarize, Kabox Studio is essential.
For project milestones, it takes us 3 months for incorporation of business and 2 months to search of premise. And then it takes 3 months for renovation. And meanwhile, for procurement of machine and raw material, also 3 months from August to November 2023. And it takes us only 2 months to recruit workers and interview them and do some negotiation session in terms of salary and holidays. And it only takes us 2 months for application for permit and license. Therefore, on 1 January of 24, we can already start our business.
To summarize, Kabox Studio is essentially an event management agency that provides photography and videography service in the form of instant box and 360 video, which we recently established, and we are struggling points from owing to high costing equipment and materials. Kabox Studio is a service of event management industry in Malaysia, where we are exposed to society that embrace individuality and uniqueness in our kind. And what better way to show in our very own special and memorable memory was created in such a way that our box prioritize our visual, the importance of environment, that's all for me and my team. Thank you for your time and Assalamualaikum.